Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a new news video. Main reason why I've started filming the video in front of said Guardians of the Galaxy 2 poster was because of this recording. Yesterday I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was an amazing film, really enjoyed it. I would say for the most part, yeah, it's a better film than the first one. Then again, the first one was primarily there to introduce everyone to the Guardians of the Galaxy, or everyone who hadn't already seen them in animation form or in comic books or anything like that. So yeah, really good film. Really happy that they gave me a free poster. That was nice of them. My major criticism would be that as adorable as little baby Groot is, I think he's not underused, but he's definitely sidelined. But then again, considering the amount of characters that are in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and or 2 in this case, it's understandable because, one, all he says is obviously I am Groot, and now with the whole making him shrink and or be a baby little child, he's essentially the comic relief primarily because he's cute and adorable, and that's a thing now. Going forward, in terms of my channel, my two aims and or goals, so to speak, going forward into the channel, or going forward with the channel, to ideally do some more Big Finish reviews, and that, as I really wanted this year to be the year of sort of Doctor Who Big Finish reviews on my channel, and that. And stuff, and I think I started out 2017 really well with or fairly well with some good, ideally content with the I was going to say monthly range then, the Fourth Doctor Adventure series, reviewing those back to back. Now, if you're thinking why was it that I didn't review Energy of the Daleks, that's because I reviewed that one first and or ages ago, and then I eventually got episodes 1, 2, 3, and then 5 and 6. So yeah, but I mean, in the past I have, as I say, reviewed Energy of the Daleks, Destination Nova, Renaissance Man, Wrath of the Iceni, Energy of the Daleks, and Trail of the White Worm. I only need to review the last one, and then I'll be doing a retrospective video, not too dissimilar to how Pertwee Smith 11 did one on his channel, overviewing the first series/season of Tom Baker's Adventure series. So I'll be going over, as I say, which ones I thought were the best, which ones I thought were the weakest, what I thought of the overall story arc, and overall what I thought of the series, what was its highs, lows, where it could go next with the next series, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about the series so much, and that. I got this framed finally, the 8th Doctor. You can't really see it very well because of the glare of it, but it is definitely the 8th Doctor, Mr. Paul McGann, the amazing, magnificent Paul McGann. I got that from Sheffield Comic Con 2016, I want to say, because I got that Deadpool, badass Deadpool print, I got that from Sheffield Comic Con 2015, and then this year, 2017, I didn't go to Sheffield Comic Con, or I'm not going to Sheffield Comic Con, should I say, seeing as it's in August, because primarily I was going to go there to meet Mr. Sylvester McCoy, but I've already met him at, Keighley Comic Con, so yeah, that was a thing. That was pretty cool. Free Comic Book Day is coming up soon, not this Saturday, but next, or not today, but next Saturday, so that's going to be pretty cool, because it's the first Saturday in May, so this is literally the back end of April that I'm recording this video. Pretty weird, because I'm really getting towards the latter end of my college course, so, which is weird to me. Very on edge a bit, if I'm being completely honest, about the what will be happening next year and things like that, and yeah, as I'm not a big fan of looking at the future personally. It's a bit of a moot point, as I always try and say to people, even though some people are very annoyingly stupid when I say this, but and will rebuttal with something stupid and annoying. But my response to when people usually tell me, "Oh, but Matthew, you need to think about your future," and it's like, "Well, I don't know what I'm having for tea today, tonight." Do you know what I mean? Like when you set out, and you're at college or school or wherever, and you're in the middle of the day, and someone's like, "So, what'll happen? What do you want to do next year? What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" That's what an employer will ask you, and it's like, I don't know what I'll be having for tea tonight. How am I supposed to know? Second guess that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also kind of the type of person who would fixate on that thing. Fixate on that thing. If I was like, if I was like, I might consider university or a job or whatever. I'm not the type of person who would say consider. It's like I either don't do it or I either do it. Like I either fully commit to something or I don't. I need it very black and white. I either put my mind to it and do something fully, or I just don't. Ideally, do it. That's me anyway. And I guess that's what's kind of tricky when I don't understand work, because I'll be kind of doing the college work but not fully to my best of my ability, and I'm unsure of myself because I don't understand why I'm doing it, which is kind of currently what's happening with some of the work that I'm doing. But don't tell anyone. I also got this, I was going to say signed. I also got this framed, which says Matt and Rory, which is, Matt is, well, me, and Rory is my brother, so it's me and my brother in the style of Rick and Morty. And you can tell because if you recall from a lot of my videos where I'm in front of the camera, I have my Splatoon hat, I also have my Plumbus t-shirt, and all grey and greyish, blackish pants, trousers, and all shoes. And what's weird is that I was wearing this t-shirt because this is a design, the original design that he then scanned on a printer, and then we got we got it on a t-shirt, so that's amazing. And then what was so weird was the Christmas just gone, I was wearing this t-shirt on that day, on that Christmas, but then he was wearing the Steven Universe t-shirt he's wearing that, but in actual real life, because I bought him that Steven Universe t-shirt, because that's the Steven Universe t-shirt he's wearing. And before anyone asks in the comment section or asks, yes, I have seen, obviously, what is it, Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 1, only once, so I didn't fully grasp everything, sorry about that, but I've started reading A Cat Named Bob, A Street Cat Named Bob even. I'll be honest, I haven't read it since the Easter holidays, primarily because, I'll be honest, even if it's comic books, and that, I have to admit, like, for example, Zombie Tramp or Harley Quinn, I have to admit, sometimes, even if it's reading just a comic book, it feels more like a chore. Well, not a chore, but definitely feels more taxing or more effort to definitely do than, say, I don't know, watching an episode of Doctor Who or playing a video game or, or watching a film, or a different TV show other than Doctor Who, like, as I say, Rick and Morty and or Community, which are over there. But I have enjoyed reading Street Cat Named Bob from what I've read. I'll be honest, I'm sorry that I haven't reviewed as many of the Ninth Doctor comics as I've got here in said pile of comics here, as this is the pile of comics that I haven't read yet. That's the pile that needs to go in the bottom drawer there with all the rest of the other comics that I have, and all single comic book issues of sorts. But yeah, I want to do, as I say, more Big Finish reviews and all, film reviews ideally. But I think the problematic thing, for me, especially with the monthly range stuff, is how time consuming it is, but also how much substance and or content is there, in terms of then reviewing it. I mean, if I was to just listen to it, I'd be fine with it, but it's like, for example, Terra Firma, I listened to it first, and then it was like, something like what felt like between first listening to it and then listening to it again and then reviewing it, was definitely felt like, 2 or 3, 4 even, maybe 4 or 5 different, months between that, and that, you know, I just kept putting it off because, you know, I enjoyed Terra Firma and I gave it a 9 out of 10 and I really did enjoy it. But the problematic thing is, as I say, there's a lot of content now, there's a lot of stuff to get through, and I'm a bit of a freak of a perfectionist, and I hate the fact that sometimes I'll look over a review or a video of sorts and I'll fixate on the fact that I didn't mention these things, and that happens a lot with monthly range reviews, I guess. And also, as I say, they're very time consuming, and it's finding time to just, you know, sit down and listen to them and then upload a video. I'll record a video on them and that, and I think that's why, if anything, going forward and or continuing to go forward with the Big Finish reviews, I'm finding, you know, reviewing, say, the Fourth Doctor Adventure series a bit more easier and a bit more manageable because, you know, those stories are only an hour long, and that, so they're not as taxing to listen to and or digest the information and or review them then. But yeah, and as I say, I would really love to do some more movie reviews of stuff, you know, of just any old movies, you know, such as Suicide Squad, Deadpool, you know, they're two definitely, and Star Wars Force Awakens, they're probably top three films that I'm really wanting to maybe do reviews on, even if everyone on YouTube's reviewed them to death. I would really like to get my opinion of those films out on this channel. Whether or not anyone would care is another thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.